Right now I took a liner brush with a little bit of black and some thinner and putting the details in on the lighthouse. I'm going to zoom in now so you can see it. You want to give a little bit of detail to the lighthouse, but not too much. And now we're going to work on the lens. It's kind of a green color, so I'm going to take a little bit of yellow, some blue, mix that together and then go up and put that in. I got the lens painted a bluish green. Now I'm going to go up with the same brush with a little bit of white. Just put a little reflection of light in there. And then I'm going to take a little more white and then put the glass in. And then we'll start to shade the lighthouse. Right now we're putting the highlights on the railing. So you start and you go from left to right with the white, and then you bring in the white on the right side of the lighthouse because that's where the light is coming. And then put a little bit on the top. I'm going to start the shading on the white on the lighthouse. What I've done is I've taken a very light gray and I've started on the left side and I'm just going to pull it just ever so slightly to the right side. And something like that. Well, I've got the lighthouse done. I've got the shading on the white on the left hand side, and then I have the white on the black stripes on the right hand side. And on my painting, when I put the white on the lighthouse, a little bit of pink is showing through. And I left that on because being that it is twilight or the sunrise, whichever the case may be, you're going to see a little bit of that pink hue on the lighthouse. So I'm going to start on the house and get it finished. I just started to put some shading on the house. I put the chimneys in on both sides, put the windows in. You don't have to be real careful on making them exact or anything because it is in the distance. There's not a lot of detail. I'll take a minute and put the porch on. Well, I got the house finished. I'm going to zoom in so you can take a good look at it, and then we'll start the foreground. What I did is I took and I shaded underneath the porch, and I brought that down, and then I put a dark area where the porch is, and then I put the pillars on the porch. And then what we'll do is we'll bring the grassy area in around it. I took a little burnt umber and a little burnt sienna and some white, and I made a little tan mixture. We're going to put in the driveway and the sidewalk here. Just drag the brush just to let that little bit of paint just go over top of the green. Well, I just got done putting the road in, and then what I did is I took a little bit of brown and I drug it on the bottom of the road, just strokes like that, just to give the road a little bit of depth. Now we're going to work on the grass. I'm going to put some shrubs around the house and little dark areas and little light areas. What I started to do is I took a little bit of brown with my green color. I just started to take little brush strokes around the house, around the perimeter, around the little shed. Then just bring little patches of grass here or there. A little bit over here around the house on this side, front of the bushes over here. And then I'll just continue to do this along this horizon line here. And then I'll take different shades of green and yellow and then go into here, create little patches of sunlight and things like that. So what I've been doing is just taking this brownish green color, just giving little brush strokes like this, just to give that background a little bit of interest. Once again, we're not looking for a whole lot of detail, we're just looking for a little bit of contrast. You don't want one big green flat surface. You want like little hills and mounds and things like that. Well, I'm done with the ground color. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of yellow, throw in some highlights here or there. Now that I got the yellow highlights done, I'm going to take some burnt sienna and some yellow, and we're going to connect the foreground and the background together. Just take little strokes like this, just lifting the brush up, starting in the burnt sienna, mixing the yellow and the green and the burnt sienna all together. I'm just taking a brush and just giving little movements like this, just taking the side of the brush, tapping it on to where I mix the paint together, and then lifting it off. What that does is create little grassy movements. And then it gives a real nice effect where the foreground and the background meet. Well, that's about all the time I have for today. Next time we'll put the trees in. We'll put the finishing touches on it. Thanks for watching. Take care.